Greetings, Earthlings! Welcome back to my channel, the Only Lauren channel. I'm Lauren, Only Lauren, Professor Lauren, as you shall call it, or Lauren of Laws. Some of them like to say on the streets, or Thug Lauren. That's my street name, my gangster name, Thug Lauren. So in today's lecture, we're going to talk about the real secret of sex and why sex is actually mathematics. Now, I talked about the word sex actually being six in another video, my orgasm earthquake video, because six, earthquake, boom, boom, boom. The friction of one to the other causes a earthly explosion between the water and the crust of the earth. And it's not just any type of mathematics. I do believe it is calculus mathematics with the derivatives and exponents, and basically higher level mathematics, all of those, that higher stuff. I can't think of the names off the top of my head, but they're gnarly. Math methods, all of that stuff. So I feel like I have to post one video like this at least once a week to catch you guys' attention. That's because I know y'all kind of basic and it's kind of hard for you to think about anything other than sex. But we're going to get into the problem of why you only pay sex attention. Like, oftentimes you guys act like the only thing life has to offer is to F, and that is untrue. It's not. I don't want no scrubs. Don't want no scrubs. And I'm actually posting this too because it's genuinely just a perversion of your need for fulfillment in this life that we live. Now, the etymology of the word sex means male and female collectively. It is commonly taken with seko as division of half of the race, which would connect it to seker, which means to divide or cut. There you can see that the word sex immediately means mathematics. I wouldn't have to say much more or go any further, but I will go into more proofs. I'll prove it. Prove it to me. Would I lie to you, baby? Would I lie to you? I know, and I know need to know the secret. Would I lie to you, baby? Oh no. This means it derives from the word section. The word section comes from the late 14th century intersection of two straight lines. From the Pi root sek, meaning to cut, cutting division. Possibly from the Hittite shak, meaning to pay attention to know. Basically dividing into many separate parts and pieces. This is the continued definition of the word still, which kind of makes me think that gay sex is not actually sex at all, but rather something different. This isn't actually where I was going with this initially, but you know, we're grown. Let's get into it and let's talk about it since we're here. You can't divide by the same number in mathematics and get another number. So a number divided by itself always equals 1. The word section that we just talked about previously is said to come from two straight lines. Male and female coming together as one whole, but then dividing into equal parts to create a whole new person. Two gay people can't do that. Well then, what is gayness? We're going to look at two words. The word gay and the word queer. Gay from the late 14th century, meaning full of joy, merry, lighthearted, carefree, but also wanton, lewd, and lascivious. And you can look up the word wanton. That'll be your homework. Also meaning from the old French, happy, pleasant, agreeable, charming, forward, pert, light color. And possible word origin in relation, Ghani, root word Ghani, meaning pretty. Now, if you guys know anything about astrology, this makes me think of the Aqua Leo axis, where Aquarius means quirkiness and oddity, and Leo means fun and happiness and joy. But no one on this earth really should be carefree unless they are children, because playing is learning. So we should only be dutiful. I said duty. Duty. So basically, gayness is just grown ass people walking around wanting to be children, doing whatever the heck they want to do whenever they want to do it without any consequences of their actions. Just kidding, I don't know about all that, but basically grown people wanting to be children. So then what is queer? Queer is strange, peculiar, eccentric, oblique, perverse, odd, from the pi root twerk. It looks like it sounds like twerk, but it's not twerk. To twist. All forms of contort. Distort, extort, extortion, which goes in hand with extort. Torture, and from the noun rotating force, also known as torque. Torque, like in physics, torque. But it's really torque. It's torque, not twerk. Not torque. Torque. So we're seeing that this gayness and this queerness is necessary for rotation, since it's a force. The smoke I got, that drinky rotation. Head on the swivel rotation. Got the back door slinging rotation. So gay sex is not actually sex, but rather distortion, extortion, strange, peculiar, oblique, perversion. Now, I talked about disturbances in one of my previous videos. The world is seeking to disturb you before you can figure out what you want to do. This still doesn't answer the question. Why are people so into sects? So what happens is the spirit is inherently connected to the universe, so it knows it's looking for something fulfilling. So just like the stars in the sky are fulfilling their purpose, and the animals down below are fulfilling their purpose, so are humans looking to fulfill their purpose. People, they want their purpose. And those stars in the sky and those animals down below give up some of their autonomy so that we can be free. Free to create and to have all the answers in the universe. All of the answers in the universe are through secrets and secretions. Secret meaning to set apart and divide. Separate. Just think of it this way. And I hope you understand this. Por ejemplo, the ocean is divided from the sky, which is divided from the mountain, which is divided from the core of the earth, and all of these are necessary for our ecosystem. Now, there are many divisions in between there, but each of these are fulfilling their essential functions. This is why I say mathematics and staying in your own lane is super important. Playing your part, play your position, baby. Play your position. The pi root creve, which basically means to distinguish, to set apart, for the 1000th time, also from secret. When people are desiring sex, all they're really wanting are the answers. That means all the mysteries of this universe. This is why Uranus is exalted in Scorpio, because all the mysteries of the universe can be extracted and shown and broken down and be fulfilled and be given for a greater purpose, not just oneself, just like in Leo, like, oh, I see the secrets, but I'm necessarily kind of holding them for myself. So basically that the universe can be properly balanced, and not so balanced where it's overly balanced, but balanced enough to where things have a little zhuzh to them. A secret is sacred, and kinda, when shared with multiple people, loses its intensity. All this just means is that you all need to study math one day at a time, the smallest maths you can. That's my advice. That's your homework for today. Because you're not actually horny, you're hungry for knowledge. So like this video and subscribe to my channel and share. And for the billionth time, buy my book Quintessence on Amazon, available for your purchase. Goodbye, Earthlings.